so for today's video I thought I'd do a little chat about like nights off. What do you do? Do you get to spend time with your friends or throughout the summer, like etc etc. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So I'll start off by saying that you get around, well, I'll start off by saying that every camp is probably different, so don't quote me on this, but for us we have like 3 or 4 ODs a week, which means the rest of the week are nights off, so like 3 or 4 nights off. For your nights off, that just means that you're not in your bunk with your kids. You get to go around camp, you get to hang out with your friends. Sometimes you're allowed out of camp as well, depending on if it's an in night or like if you're allowed to go out. So sometimes we have in nights, which means that you could be off but you're not allowed to leave camp, you just got to hang out in camp with your friends. And then sometimes you're allowed to go out of camp, so in that case we'd go to Walmart, we'd go to Wawa's, which is a petrol station, a gas station that serves food, or we go to like any other food places as well, or we just hang out at like our local pub for karaoke night, for example. And then for nights off for us in camp, we hang out at the Grove, which is just like a little garden area with some seated chairs, or down at the Boathouse, which is a covered area with chairs again, or in the dining hall a few times, like with some hot chocolates or snacks from home and stuff like that. And we all just like hang out, play cards, any sort of games really that we could think of, we are playing. It's such a good way to get to know everyone, to make friends and just hang out and chill. Our nights off tend to start about 9:45 p.m. until 12:30, that's our curfew, where we've got to be back in our bunks and ready for any of the kids to need us. So we're back on duty at 12:30, but a lot of the time the kids are asleep, well they should be anyways, so it's just in case they need you throughout the night. When you're on duty, that means that you're in the bunk with your kids. You're normally the only counsellor in your bunk as well, but you're in the bunk with your kids and you just got to look after them, talk to them, hang out with them, do whatever they want to do, but you've got to be in your bunk for 90% of the time, unless like you go to canteen or something like that to get a snack. So when you're on duty, which is like 3 or 4 times a week, you're just hanging out with your kids, getting to know them a bit more. Like, it's a quality bonding time. I really enjoy being on duty with them, and yeah, you tell stories, you find out a lot of information from them. Like, they love to talk, so make sure that you are talking to them and getting yourself involved. As well as just hanging out with your friends on your nights off, I also recommend having time to yourself as well. Like, take care of yourself, look after yourself, because honestly it's a lot being at camp, but it's so much fun. You just don't realise how tired you are until you stop moving. Oh, sorry if you can hear the rain, by the way. It is raining at the moment. It's summer camp and it's raining. Crazy. But yeah, some things that you can do on your own to like have time to yourself. You can call home, you could like have a self-care night, so like your face mask, everything like that. You don't have to do it in your bunk, you could do it anywhere. Having nights off at camp really do help. It's amazing. It gives you time to like reflect on the week. It gives you time to hang out with your friends, catch up with all the different stories that are all going on around camp. Like, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. On the nights off that I've had recently in orientation week, I've just been hanging out playing Mafia, playing cards, playing spoons, like all sorts of games like that. And then sometimes we've just like chat in a circle, so getting to know each other, and it's been so much fun. Like, it's such a great way to bond. We've been eating snacks, we've been just chilling, like having fun. I think 100% the best way to bond with the people here is playing games. Like, that's the best way that you're gonna find out someone. Like, give me a game of Mafia, I'm telling you who the killer is straight away. Even if I hadn't known them for long, I'm in on it. So as well as nights off just like in camp, or like you leave for the night and have a curfew coming back, you also have 1 night off a week where you get to stay out of camp. So we tend to book Airbnbs. We absolutely love the idea of it. It's such a great way to hang out. So we eat dinner at about 6:30, and then we get to leave for our day off around 7:45. And we just book Ubers straight to our Airbnb and just all hang out, play games, have a laugh. Sometimes we watch movies, anything like that. And it's so fun. If you're on a night off, I definitely recommend booking an Airbnb throughout the summer. It also works out really cheap, like when plenty of you are booking it. So if you all have the same night off, about 20 of you go in, it only works out about £20 each to book like a full mansion. Like, it's insane, like the houses around here. Our nights off then lead into our day off, which is the day after, and then for them we just go shopping, we go swimming, like to the water parks, to the theme parks, to the arcades, like anything like that. You name it, we've probably done it. As well as just doing something on your day off, it's also great to just hang and chill, like at a lake, in a restaurant, anything like that. It's my favourite time of week. So for our last night off, you might have seen in my previous vlog, we booked an Airbnb. I did a house tour of it, and then the next day we went shopping to Dick's Sporting Goods because we all wanted a new water bottle, and honestly the Yetis, the Awalas, the Stanleys, the choice there is amazing. I'd definitely recommend going there if you're close by to one on one of your days off. And then we also hit up Target and Walmart just to get our essentials for what we needed until our next Walmart trip. So for my summer camp, the kids are here 7 weeks, so within that 7 weeks we get 5 days off. So 1 day off a week. We don't have one the first week and we don't have one the last week. The last one's due to Coolawah Dorney Park, that's a theme park that we go to, and at the start it's just because everyone's settling in, and then the days off start then, and then you get 5. So it's like plenty of things that you could do with any days off and your nights off, and then your nights off that aren't stopover are also really good. It's a really good time to just chill out with your friends and catch up on everything. So I hope you guys like this video and that you understand a bit more of like your nights off, your days off and stuff like that. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.